Hi, I'm Lizzie and welcome to my Pilates workout with a Pilates ring. So quite a few people have got these at home, so this is just one of my favourite exercises to do with the Pilates ring. So we're going to start lying down, and I want you to have your knees bent, feet flat on the floor. We're in a neutral spine position, so you've got a small gap underneath your lower back and the mat. Now we're going to place one of the handles at the base of our head. So it should be quite comfortable. Well, my handles are padded, so it's quite comfortable. So it's right at the base of the head, sort of the top of the neck, and we're placing our hands on the other handle, tucking the elbows in, so shoulder, elbow and wrist are pretty much in line with each other. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to peel one vertebrae at a time off of the mat, so we're putting some resistance on the hands as we lift up, holding our tummy in. And inhale, we lower down. So on your exhale, chin to chest, peel one vertebrae at a time off of the mat, keeping shoulders nice and relaxed, holding the tummy in, and inhale as we lower down. So I think that the Pilates ring is a really good way to master your technique for an abdominal curl, because it allows you, rather than to support the weight of the head, so we don't get neck tension, it allows you to move with the spine as you lift up, which again helps to keep the shoulders relaxed. And you then just have to think about, on that exhale, holding the tummy in so you can really work into your abdominals. So it helps to avoid any neck tension and shoulder tension that you might get when you lift the body. And you're trying to lift up sort of to the base of your shoulder blades, not any higher. And you should feel it working at the top of your abdominals, holding the rib cage in and down. So we just do two more of these. Breathing out on the effort, same with every exercise in Pilates. And then coming back down. Now remove the ring from behind the back of your head. We're going to then place our right foot in the ring and hold on to the ring. So nice straight leg. The other leg you can either keep bent or have straight out along the floor. Bent's a little bit easier. And then we're going to use our leg now to assist us with the roll up. So using that technique for the upper body, nice deep breath in. Inhale, lift up your head and shoulders, and then start to push away with your leg, holding your tummy in, keeping the shoulders down and relaxed, so an arm straight. That will help as well. Come all the way up into a lovely tall seated position. We're going to take a deep breath in. On your exhale, we'll roll back down. So scoot the tummy in, tap your tailbone under, and slowly unroll onto the mat. Once the head touches down, you can just bring that leg in a little bit so we feel a lovely stretch down the back of the leg through the hamstring. So we'll try that again. So inhale at the top. Exhale. We lift the chin and chest. We're pushing the leg away, but not fighting it all with the arms. So almost you can pause here. You get a lovely stretch through the back of the shoulders. Coming up one vertebrae at a time. And then restacking into a nice tall seated position. Again, using that resistance of the ring to help you get that height in the spine. Coming back down on the exhale, scoot the belly button in, tuck the tailbone under, and think about the movement of the spine. Slowly lowering down with control, one vertebra at a time, and bringing that leg in towards you for your hamstring stretch. Deep breath in, and then off we go again. So chin to chest, and peeling that spine off of the mat, stretching with the legs, just almost like relaxing the body, feeling that lovely stretch through the upper back, and then really stacking. Shoulders stay down and relax. Deep breath in that tall seated position. We'll do this two more times. Exhale as we move through the spine with a lovely abdominal scoop, a rounded back. Inhale as you touch the floor, drawing that leg in for a hamstring stretch. And then straightening the arms up, chin to chest. Exhale as we come back up. Again, just allowing the leg to give that back a lovely stretch as we work on our spine mobility. Deep breath in into our tall seated position. One last time. Exhale, scoop in, moving through the spine. Coming back down one vertebra at a time, bringing that leg in towards you. Feel that lovely stretch. Straighten those arms back up. Exhale, chin to chest, scoop the belly button in. So you've got to round that back to be able to get up with control. Just allow the leg to pull you up, giving you a stretch through the back of the shoulders up into your nice tall seated position. Now from here, we're going to come over onto our side. So we're going to keep we'll swap our legs over. The bottom leg inside the ring and straighten that bottom leg up. Your top leg is going to go on the top of the ring. And then you can either stay up on your elbow, in which case you're going to get a little bit of work for your obliques. Make sure the shoulders directly underneath your shoulder, under the elbow directly underneath the shoulder, waist lifted away from the floor. Or you can lie flat down on the mat, which will just let you relax your head and shoulders. So with your top leg, nice deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to push that top leg down into the ring, and then inhale to release. So exhale, you're pushing the leg down into the ring, and inhale to release. So exhale to squeeze that leg down. You should feel it working into your inner thighs of the top leg. Inhale to release. Exhale, squashing that leg down, and inhale to release. So we just do 3 more of these. Effort on the exhale. Working the inner thigh by pressing into that resistance of the ring. And one last time. Now we're going to leave some resistance on the ring, so your top leg's holding the ring. We're now going to work with our bottom leg. So deep breath in. On your exhale, we're going to lift that bottom leg up to touch the top of the ring. Inhale, lower down. So exhale, lifting the bottom leg up. Inhale to lower. So we're using still the inner thigh strength to stabilise the ring. And as we lift our bottom leg off the floor, you're working into your inner thighs of the bottom leg. So just 2 more of these. And then we're going to carry on working with that bottom leg. So when it gets to the top, I want you to then draw a circle with that bottom leg around the ring. So this is to mobilise your bottom hip. We usually do single leg circles on our side with the top legs. This is quite a nice variation. And this is really good for working into those inner thighs that little bit more. You'll bring in some work for the glutes, for the quads, and changing direction. Take the circle round the other way. Breathing through that circle, keeping nice length in your waist. Just 2 more circles. All round the outside. And then bring your bottom leg back down onto the lower handle. Your top legs are going to come inside the ring. Now I want the top leg to touch your handle at the top. Bottom, yeah, that's right. Top leg touching the handle at the top. Bottom leg touching the handle at the bottom. Deep breath in. On your exhale, keep those legs wide, and we're going to lift both legs off the floor, that ring off the floor. Inhale to lower down. Exhale as you lift up. And inhale to lower. So this is now working into your outer thighs of both legs, as they're pressing out against the resistance of the ring. And also at the same time, you should feel your obliques working. So as you lift that ring off the floor, your obliques contract to lift those legs up. So we're toning our waist as well as toning our thighs. So really good exercise. The shoulders nice and relaxed. You're lifting on the exhale. So again, that effort that is on the out breath. That's when you tighten up that little bit more around the waist to lift that ring up. Just one more. And then relaxing back down. Now we're going to roll onto our back. Keep the ring over that right leg. And just do a few stretches on the right leg. Bring the knee into the chest. Foot is on the handle, hands on the other handle. We'll start with that hamstring stretch again, drawing that leg in towards your chest. So you feel a nice stretch down the back of that right leg. So holding that stretch for about 15 seconds. If you want to work on your flexibility, you can bring that leg a little bit further in, develop that stretch and hold that stretch a little bit longer. So if you're trying to work on your flexibility, you hold your stretch for longer and increasing it, making it a bit stronger. So releasing that stretch now, our hamstring stretch, keep the leg straight. You're going to bring that leg, I don't know if I've got my foot, bring that leg out to the side so you get a lovely inner thigh stretch. So legs about in line with your hip. More gentle stretch, the legs further away, legs a bit higher. If you want a stronger stretch, bring your leg a bit closer to you and let the leg lower a little bit more down to the floor. Your hips stay square, pointing up to the ceiling. And you should feel a nice stretch through the inner thigh, so really opening up that hip. And then we bring that leg back to centre. We'll swap our hands over, so opposite hand holds onto the ring now, the other arm comes out onto the floor. Keep the leg straight and bring your leg across the midline, but keeping both sides of your bottom on the mat. So you don't want to twist the body, I want the hips still stay square up to the ceiling so you get a stretch through the outside of the leg. So through the outer thigh, through the outside of that right hip. And again, to make it a more gentle stretch, your legs further away from you, a stronger stretch. You pull that leg further in towards you. So just where you feel a stretch. So you get some lovely stretches using the ring as well. And then we do some stretch, bring the leg back center. We do that on the other side now, to swap your legs over. So we're going to do our roll up with our left leg. So left foot in the ring, the foot on the handle. Either your right leg straight, or you can bend it. That's a little bit easier for you. So both hands on the ring. Remember to keep your shoulders relaxed, keep your arms straight. So inhale, bring your chin to your chest. On your exhale, you push the foot into the ring, belly button spine, and peel yourself off the floor. Using that leg to lift and round the back, coming up into a nice twisted position. Deep breath in. On your exhale, draw the belly button in, tuck your tailbone under, so we're rounding back, lowering down one vertebrae at a time with control. Head comes down last, and then you can bend your arms just to bring that leg in a little bit further, feeling that lovely stretch down the back of the legs and the hamstring. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, push away with your core, push away with your leg. Rounding the back so you can pause for a lovely stretch through the back of the shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And then come up into your nice twisted position. Deep breath in. Exhale, scoop the belly button in. Rounding the back, that tuck of the tailbone, lowering down with control, one vertebrae at a time. And then bend your arms, bring that leg in a little bit further for your hands to stretch. Inhale, release, chin to chest. Exhale, up we come again. So rounding the back. Keeping the shoulders down, keeping the arms straight, let the leg do the work. Coming up into a nice twisted position. Deep breath in, exhale, scoop in, tuck under, and we unroll. So we're getting a little bit of distance with our roll up, roll down, using the leg to help us. You also get some extra stretches. So get that extra hamstring stretch at the top as we come down onto the floor. And we get nice back stretch. So we're really able to keep the neck and shoulders long, keeping any tension out of the upper body as we work through our roll down. Coming back up on our out breath. So moving on the inhale and then pausing for that lengthening on the inhale at the top. Coming back down, we're going to do one last time. And last time to come up on that out breath, scooping the belly button in, rounding the back, and release back in that spine, up into that nice twisted position. We're going to do the other side, so either you can just roll over, depending how you're set up at home, or obviously I've got to stay facing the front, so I'm going to swap myself over to the other side. So now my right leg is on the bottom, and my left leg is on the top of the circle. Again, you can either stay up on your elbow, that higher lifted position. If you're up on your elbow, don't let yourself sink into your shoulder. Okay, so you've got to keep your obliques switched on so that your upper body is strong to avoid any pressure into your shoulder. And then deep breath in. As you exhale, you're pushing that top leg down towards the floor, into the ring. Inhale to release. So we're using the resistance of the ring to strengthen our legs when we're on our side here. So you're working into your inner thighs by pushing that leg down into the floor. Obviously, the harder you push, so this is your easier upper body position. So if you do start to feel any tension in the shoulders, lower yourself down. And then the harder you push with your leg, the more effort you're putting in. So you're going to be working those thigh muscles harder. So we've got 3 more to go of these. You can obviously, again, make it harder by doing more repetitions. So I'm not doing too many repetitions today, so you can do the exercises and then work at your own level when you get home, or at your own home. So top leg, we keep pressed into the handle, and then we're going to work now with the bottom leg. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lift the bottom leg up to touch the top handle. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, you lift the bottom leg up, and inhale to lower. We're using our core to stabilise, so your hips aren't moving. The only thing that should be moving is the leg. Keep a nice flexed foot, that keeps your legs strong, working into those muscles. And here we're working the inner thighs of the bottom leg. By keeping your legs straight, you're also working your quads, so the front of the thighs of your lower leg. Just 2 more to go. And then we're going to work those inner thighs a little bit more with that circle. So lift your leg up, and then we start to circle. Just breathing through that circle. Nice slow breathing. Now, trying to keep your balance. So we are a bit more unstable as well when we do it with the ring. So we're working our core harder. When you stabilise, when you're balancing. your core is being strengthened. Change direction with your circle, take it round the other way. So you're not just working the inner thighs, you're working your quads here, you're working your hamstrings in a lengthened state, you're working your glutes as well. And one more circle, and then leave your bottom leg down. On the bottom handle, bring the top leg in and push it up against the top handle. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to lift both legs off the floor. And inhale as you lower back down. Exhale, lifting both legs. And inhale to lower. So you keep on pushing the legs against the ring, so we're not letting the ring go. So by doing that, we're working into our outer thighs now, but lifting the legs up, squeezing into our obliques. So your waist muscles are working. And we're challenging our core more. We're making it harder to balance by lifting the ring off the floor. Both legs come off the floor, so we're balancing on our hips. So working our core harder by adding that balance. So feeling the legs working, feeling your waist working, feeling your tummy working. Just two more. And our last one. Exhale the effort, inhale to lower, and then we roll onto our back. You take the ring with your left foot, bring it in, left foot on the handle, nice straight leg, hands on the other handle, and then bring that leg in for a nice hamstring stretch. Keep the shoulders down, keep the leg nice and straight. Tailbone on the floor, so you're lengthening both ends of the hamstring. You notice the leg bending, just release the stretch slightly, straighten that leg back up. Most important thing when you're stretching the hamstrings is to keep that leg straight, so that you're lengthening both ends of the hamstring muscle. And then if you want that stronger stretch, just bring that leg in a little bit further. So that stronger stretch, holding that stretch for longer, that's how you work in the flexibility, that's developing your hamstring stretch. And then we'll release that stretch. Keep the leg straight, leg above your hip. So the left leg in the ring, left hand on the ring, and then you bring that leg out to the side, however far you want to go for your inner thigh stretch. Your lower leg can be bent or straight, whatever's best for you, but I want the hip square and pointing up to the ceiling, so we're not tipping to the side. You can use your other arm out to the side to stabilise you. Just go where you feel a nice stretch into your inner thighs. Hopefully you've got a bit more space to me. You can go all the way down to the floor, that's absolutely fine. And it's wherever you feel it, but if your leg's up here and you're feeling that inner thigh stretch again, that's absolutely fine. You just work with your own flexibility. And then bring that leg back through centre, right hand on the ring, left arm out to the side, deep breath in, and then you bring that leg across the midline. Trying to keep both sides of your hips on the floor, and you increase the stretch. Rather than bring it further across the body, you bring the leg more towards you to get a stronger stretch. So a more gentle stretch, obviously you have your leg further away. So just go where it feels comfortable for you, bringing the stretch through the outside of the hip. And again, these stretches are quite hard to get without sort of a bit of equipment. So it's a really good way to stretch your outer thigh using the ring. You can do the same sort of thing with a band. If you've got a band instead of a ring, you can do these stretches for that. And that roll up as well, the roll up you can use, you can do the same thing with a band. So equipment's really good to help to improve your technique with Pilates, but also get some extra stretches and a bit of resistance. And then bring that leg back to centre, releasing your stretch. And that is the end of your workout. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up if you have, and try one of my other workouts. Do leave some comments if you've got any. And thank you very much, and see you again soon.